Hello, my name is Roberto. Welcome to my channel. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a Q&A, so I decided to do my first one right here on YouTube. I received so many questions, I just wish I could answer them all in this video. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to do that. But I'll make sure to keep doing Q&As periodically so I can get to as many questions as possible. Without further ado, here's the first question. R. Scott Woods asks, what are your favorite supplements, both for muscle building and leaning out? Thanks. Well, first I gotta say that I don't really change the supplements all that much between whether I'm bulking or cutting. They stay pretty much the same. And that's the same for the actual workouts that I do as well. The main differences between bulking and cutting for me are my nutrition and the amount of cardio that I do. But back to supplements, let me give you my favorite of all time. First of all, I love a good whey isolate protein. It's great for me right after I do a nice hard lift. The isolate shuttles right into my muscles as quick as possible. And it's pretty light on the stomach, so that way I can get right into my cardio after I take my protein shake. Moving on, BCAAs are so important to me during my lifts. A lot of people think of pre and post nutrition, but not intra-workout nutrition. BCAAs are so important to me during my lift to keep me hydrated and keep my muscles ready to go at 100%. For pre-workout, I generally drink some sort of caffeine, usually coffee, and I have beta-alanine and L-arginine. The beta-alanine helps me with my ATP production, and the L-arginine helps my body produce a lot of NO2, which is where you get that pump, you get that blood flow into your muscles. It helps your muscles recover faster from set to set and from day to day. So I take that before, and I take that actually after my workout as well. Also, after my workout, I take some glutamine. I usually just mix that in with my whey protein. That's also an amino acid that helps your muscles recover after a workout. Those right there are definitely my staples. I used to love creatine. It did so well for me. However, as I've gotten older, I feel like it just really messes with my digestive system. The main creatine that people use are creatine monohydrate. I've tried different ones as well just to see if that works. It's just really not worth it to me to mess up my digestion system, so I stay away from it. But if you can handle the creatine, that's a great supplement as well to use. Next question. Bionic Dave asks, do you continue to do workouts when you get a cold, or do you take a week off from the gym? Wow, well, I recommend if you're sick, don't go to the gym, don't expose other people to your sickness, and also you're not going to get a very good workout. That being said, when I've been competing and I've had deadlines that I have to be in a certain shape by a certain time, I have worked through colds, I've worked through sicknesses. I make sure to do it away from other people in my own private facilities, and those workouts are not fun. Trust me. I'm always dragging. I just have to will myself to get through those and to stay on my schedule to make sure that I can meet those deadlines. So yes, I have worked out sick and cold. I'm sure you've seen it from my social media. But for you, if you don't have any specific deadline or goal, wait till you get better. You'll have a much better workout and it'll help you in the long run a lot better. And you'll recover quicker from your sickness. Moving on. Seth Francis 007 asks, what was your MOS in the Army? So when I graduated from West Point, I branched military intelligence. And as an Army officer, when you branch military intelligence, you automatically go into an all-source intelligence role. In that role, I was a platoon leader for a multifunctional team. And what we had were various intel disciplines, from human intelligence, signals intelligence, counterintelligence, geospatial intelligence. And I was the all-source officer that kind of brought all that together. For the last couple years of my Army experience, I was actually a counterintelligence officer. So that was a specific part of intelligence that focused on thwarting enemy foreign intelligence services and insider threats. And Seth, I understand you're going to the Army Nursing Corps after you graduate with your bachelor's. Congrats, good luck, and thank you for your service. Next question. Jmar86. How can I start losing weight and gain muscle? Or do I have to lose weight first and then gain muscle? Well, that's always an interesting topic that people talk about, whether you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. I believe that you absolutely can, but you have to be so perfect on your nutrition, so perfect on your exercises, and really be 100% dedicated to it. For me, even when I cut, I'm gonna lose a little bit of muscle, I'm gonna lose a little bit of strength. It's just something that I deal with when I do that. However, since my body is robbed of a lot of those nutritions when I'm cutting, when I turn around and bulk, my muscles just suck up all that extra nutrition and really helps to build my muscles. Same thing on the other side of the token, I do generally gain a little bit of fat, lose a little definition when I'm bulking, but I love to live in a happy medium. I don't necessarily need to be the biggest guy. I don't need to be the leanest guy. I just like to live in a happy medium area where I can enjoy life, go out and have fun with my friends, and still be in good shape and look the way I want to look. And then I got a bunch of questions, one from Joseph Smith, one from Ed Luna, one from Solus Swallam. They all ask different variations of the same question, whether I'm a wrestler, if I want to be a professional wrestler, what's my fighting background, all that kind of stuff. I can say that when I was younger, I was definitely a huge professional wrestling fan. I love those days of the Monday Night Wars between WCW and WWF. My favorite for sure was the NWO. I'm sure you guys see a lot of my photos with my NWO shirts. I dressed up as a member of NWO Wolfpack for Halloween. Great childhood nostalgia for me. Would I have wanted to be a professional wrestler? Absolutely. I love that. I wish I could have done that in my life. I look up and I envy some of those guys. One of my friends, Darren Young, is a professional wrestler. When he was with WWE, he brought me to WrestleMania. I got to go back and meet all my heroes and legends when I was a kid. It was just a great experience. But since I get all those questions, I like to goof around. I like to, wrestle around with my friends a little bit. I'm thinking about, asking Darren to train me up a little bit, and maybe we'll get in the ring and I'll learn some pro wrestling moves and maybe have a match or something one of these days. So I'll be on the lookout for that. As far as my fighting background, I did wrestle in high school, so I have a little bit of amateur wrestling background. At West Point, we all had to take a few different types of fighting courses, so I had to take boxing, had to take combatives. So I have a basic idea of boxing and combatives, but a much stronger amateur wrestling background. Also, I did Taekwondo as a kid, so I have some pretty good kicks. Well, I really enjoyed that. I'm glad I got to answer some fun questions for you all. I'm looking forward to my next Q&A. When I post about it on Instagram, please make sure to submit all your questions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share with your friends. Ask any follow-up questions you might have to the questions I answered in the comment section. And once again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.